It's Friday afternoon, the 12th of December 2009, and it's close to 4 o'clock. The European Union summit here in Brussels ended just about 2 hours ago with an agreement on climate change, on the Lisbon Treaty, and also on how to save Europe from the economic crisis. The 27 EU member states, including Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, all agreed to put injections, financial injections, into the European economy worth 1.5% of Europe's GDP. And that's an amount worth 200 billion euros. And they made that promise while also reiterating the promise they made 2 years ago to save Europe, save the climate, basically cutting the carbon dioxide emissions by 20% in the year 2020. Some people expected some concrete measures on actually how to achieve that at this summit over here, but those concrete measures still have to be presented by the EU leaders. And then finally there was the thorny issue of the Lisbon Treaty. Ireland rejected the Lisbon Treaty in a referendum back in June. At the time, Brian Cowen, the Prime Minister of Ireland, asked for about 3 months until October to sort out that problem. He didn't manage to do so in October, but he did manage to do so by now. The EU leaders basically agreed to make a bunch of concessions to Ireland that would enable Ireland to put the Lisbon Treaty to vote again in the second half of 2009. And one of the concessions that the EU member states agreed on is, for instance, that every member of the EU will have a member of the European Commission. So we'll not have that lean and mean, effective European Commission with only 15 members, 15 commissioners as envisaged in the initial Lisbon Treaty, but we'll continue here in Brussels with a European Commission that have at the moment 27 members and that may in future may even have more than 30 members. And then also there is some concern actually about the Lisbon Treaty, because the fact that in the end of October that referendum will have to take place, it leaves room for the opposition also to gain force. And of course there will be a very interesting debate again on the future of the European Union, and not only in Ireland, because in June 2009 there also will be elections for the European Parliament. That's it from Brussels for now. We'll leave you here, and of course this also was the last event by the French presidency. Nicolas Sarkozy is out of the picture, and from January it'll be the Czech presidency taking over, and they've already prepared for it. We'll have to wait and see what actually is going to come out of that.